Hey Cap, this is going to be your reading for the beginning of September. It's good for any placement of Capricorn in your natal chart. As always, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It might not resonate with everyone that watches. Also, things could be opposite and roles could be reversed. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Link to my website for private readings and to check out Astrology and Human Design is down in the description below. Right now it is Soma Chandra Capricorn. All right, let's begin. Capricorn, I think it's worth mentioning that as I was preparing for the reading, I experienced actually quite a bit of paranormal activity. It might be because of the room I'm in. I'm staying with my parents for a few months. We do this every year we visit. I'm going to be here a long time. I'm staying in a room that has a lot of very old pieces of furniture in it, and my kids have always felt like there was something odd in here, so it might just be the room. But this hasn't happened with any other sign. It only happened while I was getting into your energy and getting ready to read for you, and it happened right away. And I feel like that's worth mentioning because whenever I start to read for a zodiac sign or for a specific person, I pay really close attention to anything that's happening around me or to me. My phone did weird things. I had a deck up here fall down. I heard a noise. I felt something behind me. I was like, yep, there's definitely something here in the room with me. So I think that that means that for some of you, you may be experiencing some what people would call paranormal activity. You may think there's a spirit in the house. You may notice strange and unusual activity. You may see some odd signs and synchronicities. You might get some weird feelings the beginning of the month. You may feel as though you are visited by someone from the past. If they're telling me, if you look at, spend time around, touch, or hold in your hand an object that belonged to a deceased relative, they may take notice of that and try to communicate with you. If that scares you, just tell them, no, thank you. I don't want to speak right now. Please go away. That's what I have to do when something wants to talk to me and I don't want to talk to it. But if you do want to talk, just, tell them, please don't scare me. And I see you and I hear you. You may have a deceased loved one trying to come through to get you to acknowledge them. Just thought I would mention that to you. I was like, whoa, what's going on here with Capricorn? I'm sensing spirits. So you guys are pretty tapped in right now. But all that aside, Capricorn, I think that you, in the beginning of September, are dealing with a person who does want to see themselves ready for commitment. But I also think that they're capable of self-sabotage like a mofo. Because what came out of the untold truth of the heart about this relationship is euphoria, chasing thrills, joy, and laughter, receptive to vows, but running. Elusive is at the bottom of the deck, deja vu, past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. The last time I read for you guys, this person sort of danced with the devil a little bit. And this card is stuck underneath here, apprehensive, they're afraid. I think that they were talking to an ex or being nostalgic about an ex. I'm seeing something similar to that now, but because this is the second time in a row I've picked up on something like this, I do think you have a person that just isn't being really realistic about what they think a relationship should be. I think that they look for fun and excitement. I think that you might be a little bit too predictable for them at times, and that's not me insulting you. I happen to think being predictable in a relationship is something we should all be looking for. I'm a therapist, I'm a counselor and a relationship coach, and I'm always saying that earth signs are a good bet because they can be very predictable people. That makes us feel safe. It's almost like this person's kind of bored with predictability and safe and happy and healthy. I think that maybe they had a lot of turmoil in their past probably. And so they just keep running away from a sure thing, which is you. I think they're being a little dumb. This person does like euphoria. There's been fun. There will be fun in the relationship. And I think in the beginning of the month, you'll be out having fun and like having a blast and doing really fun, euphoric things. And then that will open this person's heart chakra up to vows and commitment, but they still run away and they're being dishonest. Okay. And they're being elusive with you. It's a self-sabotage thing, honestly. And for you, I think you're just like waiting for something to happen, even though you know that I think you're in a place of radical acceptance, because I am letting go came out for you first out of the I am everything deck. I know that focusing my attention on things I cannot control distracts me from my personal journey. There are things that have been bugging you. There are things you wished you could have controlled, but you can't. So you're letting it go. Your guides are asking you to work on recognizing when you're trying to control something that you know you can't control, and just let it go because it's distracting you away from other really important things in your life. Also, I am not stressing came out as well. I know that worrying only blinds me from the beauty that is all around me, and I am taking up space. I know that I do not need to avoid making others uncomfortable by playing it small. I think that you wish this person would give you more time and attention than you're getting. I don't think you want to feel like a burden to a person at all, but you worry and you've been distracted by focusing on things that you can't control. So Spirit is just saying to you, let go of what you know you can't control. Stop stressing about things you can't control, because that's distracting you away from seeing all the beautiful things in your life and the beautiful things around you. And if someone's making you feel like you're taking up too much space in their life, or you're an inconvenience for them, that's a signal that there's a problem in the relationship. But if you're just feeling this way, Capricorn, you can only make yourself so small to fit into one of those vases. You're allowed to take up space in your own life and in other people's lives. I'm hearing your guides want me to tell you, you are not a burden. I really think that you're thinking about stability and wanting to build towards a serious commitment. I'm also seeing with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles, some of you are on a 3-year plan to maybe recoup something financially or build a karmic empire of some kind. Someone you may be living with, just living with them, is now ready to start thinking about marriage. But the minute they start to think about it, they freak out and they start talking to or looking at people from their past. It's like, is Capricorn really my only option? It's like, do you want to get married and live happily ever after and be serious or not? Okay. You take this as it resonates though, because this could be directed towards you or it could just be happening around you. Overall energy of the person in your reading is the Seven of Swords. The way they feel is the Queen of Pentacles. They're looking right back at you. The way they see you is the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. I think they're looking at someone else behind your back, maybe a little bit, or maybe maybe this is you looking at someone. This may be a person that seeks your approval and they're not getting it. I'm hearing that. What you need to know or your advice is the King of Swords. Some of you have a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in the mix at the beginning of the month, but then the final outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. Work, 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 work. And I do think you're just sort of waiting for something to happen. Yeah. I am also hearing that one of your children might be getting married and you wish that they would let you be more of a part of it and help them plan it. I'm hearing that. So with the Seven of Swords, okay, let's just look at this for a second. I'm assuming you're the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You're busy focusing on what you place value on, and they're busy goofing off while you're distracted doing something else. This person really plays duck and weave. With the Seven of Swords, I have the Two of Cups, Death, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or they want to talk to you about a Scorpio. The Two of Cups, Death, and the Three of Wands. Okay, this person's looking themselves in the mirror. They want to have a conversation about an ending that will lead to a transformation of some kind. And they are thinking about the future. Oh, hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, guys, I had to pause. I just sneezed out of nowhere. That was a big one. So, yeah, they may also be like avoiding a conversation with you, or they're sneaking off. They may sneak off and talk to a Scorpio. They may be a Scorpio. Scorpios can be rather mysterious, and one of their shadow traits is they're possessive of knowledge, and they do love a good mystery, and they like to keep secrets sometimes, but not all the time. I have Scorpio in my chart. I'm not a fan of secrets. I don't have time for them, but they do look like they're kind of keeping something a secret from you. And here you are. The way they're feeling is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this Queen of Pentacles might be another earth sign. It could be someone else, but I'm assuming it's you. Clarifying, this is the Seven of Swords again, the Nine of Wands, and here you are again. Double Queen of Pentacles. This person is avoiding something with you. That's what they're doing. They're avoiding something with you. Now, the next card that came out, two cards came out, the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So you could be looking at someone, you could be looking at this Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or they're talking to her behind your back. I mean, I have the Seven of Swords here twice. They might not be talking about her. This may just be a person in their life that they put up on some kind of a pedestal. Look how he's like, oh, I look at this picture, this object, and I'm so in love with her. This may be in remembrance of someone, because I have the Six of Cups here, which is something about the past. And remember, I just told you there was some paranormal activity in the room. You might have had a deceased loved one around you. This could be it. Someone looks at something, they think about something. Some of you do feel like you're competing with a ghost, though, in some way, or some of you maybe have Capricorn in your chart, but your sun sign is water, and they don't like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Some of you have Scorpio in your chart. Maybe you have a Scorpio rising or something like that, or moon, and they are just water, and they look at you and they think about it. Clarifying, this is the Magician, the Six of Cups, and Strength. This person is nostalgic. Six of Cups is I miss you, or fond memories, or a sweetness and an innocence and no bridges burned. And they want to manifest this memory. They hold back, though. There's something that, or like maybe you resist them with Strength. I really get the feeling like there is someone else that they look at and talk to, and they keep it a secret from you. Well, once I had a couple queens. Oh, and an empress showed up too, and an emperor. Is this you and this person, or are these parents? Are these different people? Who the hell are these people? When I get a lot of court cards, I can't talk to you personally. So what I do is I read the court cards as different aspects of the same people, but take it as it resonates. These folks could be different people in your lives, okay? But I was like, okay, we've got another queen showing up, and this person might be sneaking away or sneaking around you to go talk to that person. They miss that person. They think about that person. This person wants to recapture a memory, and I think that they want it to make them feel like a strong person and feel good about themselves. I'm hearing Strength is about ego, but I pulled out my oracle deck. I'm like, tell me about the Queen of Cups. Disillusionment, which means disappointing clarity. My opinion just changed. Family drama. Okay, so you could be getting messages from the Queen of Cups and you have very little to say. She might be saying, I miss you, I want to talk to you, or maybe they are talking to her. But when we look at this Queen of Cups, this is a person that there's family drama with, and your opinion or their opinion quickly changes, and it's disappointing. So someone's looking at this Queen of Cups like, I thought we could recapture something good here, but I'm pretty disappointed. My opinion changed of her or this situation because there's family drama. Okay. But they tiptoe around and I think they talk to this person maybe behind your back, or with the Page of Pentacles, they may come across an object or an old picture that reminds them of her. Or you do that and you're like, yeah, well, that sucks. That didn't work out. For some of you, you're kind of skulking around someone. You and another person aren't communicating super great at the moment. What you need to know where your advice is the King of Swords. You could be dealing with someone that has air in their chart, meaning Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And clarifying, this is the Nine of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ten of Pentacles. Well, this guy's pretty serious about what he wants. This is a person that's really open to, you know, marriage and family and a big wedding where we say cheers and everything's really great and I'm the emperor and I'm your husband and we have the karmic empire. I think this is, for some of you, this person is dating two people and you're one of them. For others of you, this is more serious and you live with this person and you've been talking about marriage, because there's euphoria and then someone's receptive to vows, but then they run away. It's like, well, before I settle into being the emperor and the King of Swords and making smart choices and living in the moment and having it all, I'm going to go fuck around with her for a minute. Why people do that is, it's different for different people. They do it because they're afraid. But the final outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. So like working, and clarifying, this is the Four of Cups, the Empress, and the Hierophant. I'm going to interpret this two different ways because I'm hearing two different messages off of it. One of these messages is, it's like, some of you are the Queen of Cups too, and you're sad. And it's like you are kind of hoping for more. You're trying to get this person to come towards you, but you don't want to chase them or push them. And they're being elusive and tricky. And you're just doing all this hard work. You're really sort of daydreaming about something and feeling kind of, you have emotional stability, but you also feel kind of stuck. And I think you're thinking about being married and happily ever after. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus or possibly a Libra as well. I'm actually hearing quite a bit of Libra energy, even though I have a King of Swords, but I don't have a Queen of Swords. So you're just working and wishing and hoping that they would stop being so tricky and intangible and dishonest, and they would stop running from you. I'm also thinking, though, that it could be this person, like they look at something, they work on something, and they're like, you know, maybe I really am ready for this. I have the Emperor and the Empress on the table. So some of you are married or you're thinking about marriage. It's like they do want a husband and wife relationship. But something's going on that is making you mad, and it might also be making you jealous. So this person's tarot overall is the way they see themselves as the world. This person's doing a lot of life review right now. They could be a world away. They could be traveling as well. They're thinking about traveling, or again, with the world, there's like this tectonic pause between one cycle and the next. And they know that they need to move forward into a new beginning. But before they do that, they do pause. They do think about the past. Their feelings are the Eight of Swords. They are all trapped in their head. There's stuff that they have a hard time seeing, but their action is the Hermit. Well, they're not aging backwards, are they? They got a Virgo in their chart. They're doing a lot of self-reflection. I think what they self-reflect about, they have a hard time accepting. There's something that this person has a hard time seeing and a hard time accepting maybe about themselves. Some of them fear aging and death. I wanted to know what they were thinking about, and I have the Three of Pentacles, the Star, and the Six of Cups. Now, if this is a person that things are over with and you're separated from, they never really got you off their mind. They never really did, but the Three of Pentacles to the Star is Aquarius. This person could be Aquarius. They want to build something here with you. They want to have hope and renewal, but then I have the Six of Cups again. This person really wants to recapture the past. I'm also hearing that someone is hopeful for children or grandchildren. So I used my deck for them again. Feeling positive, sudden realizations, spiritual awakening, but stuck in the past. I should have listened. I rely on you because I can't even decide. And I feel guilty. Oh my God. Okay. You might be like this person's like lighthouse in life where like they can trust you. They should have listened. This person is feeling positive, and that's a good thing, but they're having these sudden realizations and spiritual awakenings that they themselves are stuck in the past. I think this person does know that they have been stuck in the past, and the past distracts them. I also think them being stuck in the past is pissing you off. Like the first 2 weeks of September, everybody's just going to work and they're going to think about things, and you might be very nurturing, and you're standing here, with Taurian energy and Libra energy, like being very committed and loving and dutiful. Definitely marriage on the brain here, but something is ticking you off. Now, if you find out they're all nostalgic about this Queen of Cups, it will make you mad and it will make you jealous, because you see yourself as the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm picking up on my feminines. The way you're feeling is the Five of Swords, unless you're mad at her. That could be someone else you're mad at. We do have a lot of people showing up, and your action is the Queen of Wands. I was like, uh-oh. Okay. What's the Queen of Wands? The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Moon. I definitely think that this person has pushed you to the edge at the beginning of September, Capricorn. I also think that there is competition that's making you jealous and fiery. Like, you're like, I hate to break it to all of you, but I will be the winner here. All you women and all you men, that's fine. You too, little Mr. Sneaky Pants. I will win in the end here. I think you're mad. I think that you feel like you want to prove a point. I also think that you're like victorious, like you're going to get your way. You're hell bent on being a winner. Capricorns can be very competitive in a positive way. They have like high earning potential. They will work very hard for what they want. But when I get the Five of Swords with the Queen of Wands, that can be feeling very jealous or mad at another woman. This woman you may like not want to like deal with them, or they're a little afraid of you. But what I'm seeing mostly here is, I don't get it. I feel like you're going to say in the beginning of September, I don't fucking get it. I don't understand. I make great money and I am a confident, passionate, independent person, but I'm also really grounded and stable. And this is all starting to piss me off. Like, I'm a good catch. Why, what's not to love here about me? You're confusing me. Like, I'm confused. I also think that some of you might be considering becoming entrepreneurs or doing something a little different for work. You want to do well financially, but you're not 100% sure if that will make you happy. Like, this is all triggering you to go through some kind of a change, but this is not a major arcana card. Like Death and the Tower, Justice, those are major arcana cards that indicate like choices and change. This is just surface level change. You're like, something has got to change for me. And I think it will play out in this relationship. But I definitely feel like someone talks about commitment with you and then they play duck and weave, and they've made you, like, you have been triggered and felt like, oh, I take up space, and you constantly worry about it. You constantly think about it. You constantly stress about it. And now you're kind of like, you know what? Screw you. Like, you're making me jealous. You're making me mad. You're pissing me off. Let me know when you're ready. I also think I don't have the High Priestess here, but I kind of get the sense that you know that this person plays duck and weave with you, and they're afraid to open up and talk to you. She does look like she's trying to show somebody something here. So this is what they're going to do. They're waking up. I think that this person is ready for commitment, but they just like don't want to be. So they run around and talk to what's her face or look at pictures. It's like they're afraid to be the emperor. They're a little stuck in their past. And they should have listened about the past, like especially about the Queen of Cups that they were all disappointed about with the family drama. They just weren't listening at the time. And I think you know that you were right and that they were wrong, and you don't understand why they're not fully committing to you. Now you know why. At least hopefully I explained it well to you. All right, Capricorn, that's the beginning of September. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. Link to my website for private one-on-ones is down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Cap Nation. I love you guys. Bye. I'll see you next time.